I think this is going to be, without question, the highest level amateur fight that we've seen so far tonight. Both of these guys, although very early on in their careers, possess phenomenal skills. So we will see how it goes, as they say in the trade. Here we go. Travis Bray missing with the right hand. Great takedown by Hunter Edwards.
Travis Bray getting up, using that wrestling that he's known for.
As Hunter Edwards working on a single leg here. Bray doing a great job with that whizzer there.
Bray landing some nice short strikes. There's a return by Edwards.
Great switch of position by Bray there. Again, this is what you were talking about earlier in the clinch. It's all about getting that good head position as Hunter Edwards jumps for a guillotine here.
Shake him down.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful takedown by Bray. Utilizing that jump on guard to his advantage.
Absolutely. Let's see if Bray can land some shots from the top here.
I think he's doing really well putting Edwards' head up against the cage. It's really minimalizing his offensive. He needs space to be offensive, and he's really prohibiting from doing that. So his top control is on point right now.
Absolutely. As he softens the body of Hunter Edwards. And Hunter Edwards is doing a good job here of working in his closed guard. He's limiting the amount of damage that he can take. Being on bottom here, and he's doing a great job.
It's a very strong overhook. That's gonna really work to his advantage, and that's where he's gonna try and set up all of his submissions.
Absolutely.
Travis needs to work to get that overhook off, so he can land some dominant strikes. Both guys working their way back up to the feet.
Great exchange of grappling right there. As Edwards looks to shoot again, and he's able to secure the takedown.
Right. Travis trying to reverse. But that top control by Edwards is just so strong.
Let's see Edwards' top game here. So he works from side control. Might be looking for an armbar or a
Kimura.
Yeah, far side Kimura there. Thought he was going to step over for an armbar, but now he's cranking on this Kimura.
Yep. Travis defending well. He's using his leg as an anchor point.
He might go to armbar here. Nasty transition by Hunter Edwards.
That was a great transition. Travis defending well, though. That bringing that leg across, putting something in between him and Edwards as he tries to posture up.
Let's see if Hunter Edwards is able to get the arm free. Closing seconds of the round here, and he is saved by the bell. Great display of jiu-jitsu by Hunter Edwards.
Amazing.
And equally great defense by Travis Bray.
I think both guys showing how amazing their skill is for such young fighters.
Absolutely. That was a very competitive first round. Have a quick shout out here. Love to give a shout out to the hashtag Reddit MMA chat room, MMA Punch. Thanks for watching. Keep the live chat coming, guys. We're loving it. Starting to really pick up some steam now.
I want to point out Edwards' pants. His tights that he's wearing.
I like them. I'm a fan.
They're flashy. He has what is it on the back? It's like a character? What is that?
Yeah, I think that's one way to describe it, would be a character. But yeah, he definitely, if we're grading the fight trunks tonight, I think he would be head and shoulders above everyone else as we touch gloves here to begin the second round.
Beautiful, beautiful sprawl by Travis Bray.
It's becoming very apparent that Hunter Edwards is wanting to grapple here.
Yes.
And how he ended the last round makes a lot of sense.
Oh, hard shot by Bray. The nose is opened up.
James Krause yelling that he can't strike with you, and Hunter Edwards giving him the death stare as he takes another shot and pulls guard here. Let's see if Hunter Edwards can again be active from his back.
I feel like he's going to look to grab that overhook again.
Another armbar attempt here, and that one's a little deeper. Great job by Hunter Edwards working for another armbar.
Oh, that looks tight.
It's very tight. Bray needs to stack him here.
Put your weight on his neck. Nice.
As he lets go. Right to triangle,
Right
though.
into a triangle. Oh, I think he's got his hand in, though. He could be safe here, but that triangle looks tight.
Man, that looks really tight. It does look like he might have his arm in there, giving him just enough room to survive.
Travis needs to posture up. He needs to get his hips underneath Edwards and posture up so he can alleviate some of that pressure.
And Hunter Edwards doing a great job of peppering him with shots here. You're right, though. We can see that arm in there, giving him just enough room to survive. And you got to wonder, is Edwards going to be willing to stay here for a long time? Because his legs are going to start to get tired.
Yes.
And if he doesn't think he can finish him, what's the point where he releases the triangle?
Yes. It looks like he's trying to tighten that. Pull that arm out.
It's extremely tight.
Yes. Travis defending
I'm
very well.
I'm just not sure he can finish this from here. He may look to go armbar. We saw Tony Grant earlier.
Landing some solid strikes from bottom, though. Travis really needs to work here. He has a minute left of this round, and he needs to get out and land some significant strikes.
Readjust the triangle from Hunter Edwards. He's looking over at he's looking over at Grant, excuse me, and waving. And now he's talking to Mike England. I hate to say this too soon, but it looks like Bray's going to survive here. And you have to wonder. Oh, he gets out.
Beautiful. Tall. Look at those strikes. Landing some heavy ground and pound Bray is after surviving what I would say for the most of this round in a triangle.
A solid 2/3 of the round. And again, you have to wonder the legs of Edwards. He was in that triangle for 2/3 of the round. Or he had the triangle locked in for 2/3 of the round. Are his legs gassed right now? A clear round 2 victory for Hunter Edwards. But my goodness, what did that do to his legs and his gas tank overall?
You know, that's one thing a fighter really has to watch for. You know, if they're going for submission, like, how long do you hold it for? You know, how long do you hold it and you think, okay, well, I haven't got this. Am I going to gas myself out? Do I need to move on?
Right, absolutely. And I think as you climb the ranks from amateur to pro, I think you have that internal kind of clock in your mind where you say, you know, hey, I've been working at this for a while. Doesn't seem like I'm going to get it. Let's move on to something else. As to where some of these, you know, greener guys, a triangle is a triangle is a triangle, and they're trying to finish every submission that they slap on. So, again, great display of jiu-jitsu in that round from Edwards. Bray, phenomenal job of defending.
I think it's so close going into this third round.
I have it at 1-1, and I think this is going to be a very telling round, obviously.
Who wants it more?
Absolutely.
Edwards taking a deep breath. He's looking tired.
Another shot by Edwards. I don't know if it's more of a lack of wanting to strike or him knowing that he has a competitive
the advantage on the
advantage.
ground.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, don't let him run the clock down, Travis.
If you're Bray, you have to wonder here if you're not down 2-0 and need a finish to secure this victory. As Edwards continue to shoot.
Is it worth the risk just going to the ground and trying to go for a top position?
Oh! Big head kick landed by Bray. As he works from half guard here. That was one of those in-betweeners where if that would have been 1 second later, that might have been illegal, but I think that landed flush.
He really positioned himself well for that, chose his timing. It looked like he's going for a head and arm here.
A little top game jiu-jitsu of his own.
You know, if he wants to go for this head and arm, he needs to step his leg over and get to the side the arm is on. Oh, as
There
he
he
transitions.
And you can tell, I mean, Edwards is a phenomenal grappler. As he's working
For a heel
Oh,
hook.
looks like a heel hook.
Travis stepping over. Oh, he transitions to a footlock. Oh, transitioning for the footlock.
Oh, man, and that'll do it. Hunter Edwards slapping on a slew of potential submissions throughout the fight and ends up finishing with a footlock
That
of all
was
things.
impressive.
Wow.
Not a lot of fights are finished with footlocks, but that was impressive. Beautiful transition there.
Phenomenal display of jiu-jitsu from start to finish in this fight.
By both athletes.
Absolutely. Great win for Hunter Edwards. He faced a lot of adversity. Wow, that's a phenomenal win. Phenomenal win.
Very, very impressive by both.
Absolutely.
By both gentlemen.
The live chat really starting to pick up. Seems like everyone's really loving the nachos. I'd like to give a shout out to my man Ozone for turning me on to the nachos. And let's go inside
Ladies
the cage
and gentlemen,
for our
this
official
bout has
decision.
ended 1 minute and 37 seconds into the final round. Your winner by submission out of the blue corner, Hunter Edwards.